Hi everyone, and welcome to my cozy house tour. The day kind of just went by really fast and it got dark outside, which isn't the best for filming, but I figured, you know what the heck, we're just gonna do it anyways, and I'm just gonna make it a cozy house tour. I just recently decorated for Christmas, so I have some of my Christmas lights and my cozy battery powered candles that I put around the house and stuff too, and I'm like, you know, why not? We'll just do a cozy house tour. Yeah, so this is my new house. Ian and I bought this house this year. This is our first house that we've ever bought, which is really exciting. It's small, but it's adorable and it's cozy and it gives cottage witch vibes, which I love. It's honestly like been my dream to decorate my own place and just make it really cozy. So there is a lot of decor that I've added and there's lots of plants and everything. Not completely finished, obviously. Like I just moved in August, so there's always going to be new things to kind of add, and there's some things I haven't hung up yet, but just thought I'd give you a tour of where I'm currently living. So let's go see. Welcome to our living room. I love this space. It's very cozy. I have plants everywhere, and this is obviously where we spend most of our time together, whether we're watching a show or we're eating. You'll notice I don't actually have a dining table or kitchen table yet. I'm still figuring out what I want, but I'm kind of thinking of getting a like one of those foldable tables that are great for space that you can expand and make it bigger, or you can make it like a two-person table or like a standalone island. I haven't decided yet, but if anybody asks like, why don't you have a table? That is why. I haven't figured it out yet. But here is the living room space. There were some shelves that were already on the wall when I moved in, which was super great because I'm not the best at hanging things up, so I was really excited about that. Now I've got some holiday decor up there and some plants, although it looked different in the fall, summer, depending on the season, so that's what I currently have there. I have my big ginormous monstera in the corner here, and she is thriving mostly. I am still battling the thrips on that. Most leaves are still coming up a little damaged, which is really annoying, but we're getting through it. I'm still continuing to spray her multiple times a week. She's surviving. She's still trying to push out leaves, but she's kind of somewhat separated from the majority of my plants just because I'm trying to keep them, you know, quarantined a little bit. And then I have my propagation station here, which I just recently hung up. I am so excited. I've been dying to have this on the wall. And then moving over in the living room, we have it kind of split with Ian's office, hobby space and stuff. Yes, there is a mannequin in my living room, but you know, when you move in with the person you love, you compromise and you're like, okay, you support my crazy plant obsession. Yes, I will let you put your airsoft gear on your mannequin. Our house is kind of like a combination of like cottage witch meets like army, not army, but it's airsoft. He's got all these like figures around for Warhammer and everything. By the way, I'm sorry, the heater or something just turned on. I'm gonna try and mute it or fix it when I edit this video. But this house is very loud, which is gonna be a filming challenge, but I'll just have to take it on. Because this is a small house that doesn't have a basement, everything is on the same floor. Where the furnace and the hot water tank and all that stuff is usually in the basement of houses, it's on the main floor. So it is a loud house, but it is what it is. But yeah, this is his area. He's been building a bunch of Warhammer, so he's got his little figurines there that he's been putting together. He glued them together and now he has to paint them. And then we move closer to this corner, and this is where I keep all of my gazillion plants. In the daytime, we get a lot of beautiful sun in this window, so the plants are actually thriving here. My elephant ear that I usually keep outside, but I had to bring it in for the season because it's too cold for it now. But it has grown so much. It is putting out so much growth. She's thriving. She loves the sun there. And then the birds are here. Their cage is in a perfect spot because they're surrounded by the plants and they get nice sunshine from the window. It's really nice and sunny in the daytime, so I think they like their new spot here. Do you want to see the birds? Let's say hi to the birds. The birdies are currently being very adorable and cozy. Are you guys cuddling? Are you cuddling? Yeah, you guys getting all cozy? Yeah, hi Chico. What are you doing, Miss Cheeks? Hi, you coming to say hi? Yeah, I know you like the camera. You're a little show off. You you guys doing? Okay. This is a nice spot. It's very sunny and pretty in the day, and you're right by the plant. Yeah, how you doing? Okay, let's continue the tour. Okay, so welcome to my kitchen. I love the kitchen. I just think it's so cozy. One of my favorite things about this house is the cupboards. I love how there's space on the top of the cupboards. Not only is there extra spaces for dishes that can't fit in my cupboards, but I just put like plants throughout. As you can see, they're kind of hanging down in the background there. I love it. Kitchen also has so much cupboard space. Like it is impressive. And like I said, the guy who lived here before us definitely was handy because he made the most of all the cupboards. He put in extra drawers and stuff and things, not just here, but in the bathroom as well. And in the garage, like everything's custom, like drawers, cupboards and stuff. So I was super happy about that because one of the challenges when we were looking for a place was space, like to put anything. A lot of the houses that we were looking at in our price range were very tiny, had like no storage space. Like I'm talking like closets that were a tiny little box that had nowhere to hang anything, like nowhere to put things. I'm like, where do people hang their clothes? I don't understand. A lot of houses were like that. A lot of them didn't have a basement or a garage. This house doesn't have a basement, but it does have a garage, so it's perfect for extra storage space. And like I said, it's got a lot of cupboards and drawers and stuff, so it is perfect, and we have yet to organize it. It's still a mess, but I'm so grateful for that we have places to put our things. But yeah, let me give you a little tour of the kitchen. It feels witchy. I have little details throughout the kitchen that give it kitchen witch vibes, like my kitchen witchery poster that I have on the wall, and I have a little cinnamon broom. It smells amazing. I love it. I just got that recently. I love my little mushrooms on the wall. There's one right in the kitchen, and then I have another one on the way to the hallway. I love mushrooms, so like the little mushroom details and decor throughout the house, I think just makes it feel again like a forest, like a magical forest, which is the vibe I'm going for my house. Like I just want to feel like I am in a magical forest. Let me give you guys a little glimpse at the cupboards just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. They left us all of these Lazy Susan. So this isn't the built-in stuff, but they did leave us a lot of these. So, well, 3 of them anyways. So it's been perfect for like spices and stuff, just so you can access things easier. But they're like really deep cupboards. They have a lot of space. Yeah, this is where I keep all of my mugs and cups. I don't need to show you all the cupboards, but I just wanted to show you some of my favorites. I gotta show you the ones down here. They're really cool. So these cupboards here are actually rotating cupboards, which I think is pretty cool. That one's basically mostly Ian's stuff. He's got a lot of supplements and protein and all that stuff. So this is just like honestly the perfect way to store them. I was so nervous moving out because I'm like, I know he's got a lot of supplement things, and I'm like, I don't know like where we're gonna store this because a lot of the houses we were looking at were very small, but this is just like perfect. It just fits everything so well. He can easily grab it. He doesn't have to dig anything, like dig too deep into the cupboards. So yeah, I really like these. So there's one on each side. So if you look over on this side, it has the exact same thing. So this one is more like cooking oils. Yeah, just cooking things, baking stuff, that kind of thing. Yeah, so we have that. We have a pretty decent fridge. It is smaller than our last fridge, I will say. So yes, Birdie. Lola wants the attention on him. You're happy I came over? You're good? You had enough? All right. So fridge is okay. Freezer's got good space and stuff, but the fridge is smaller than our last fridge, so it's been a little bit tricky, but we're working with it. And of course I had to add all my holiday towels, which this one's falling off. The house also came with a microwave that was mounted, stove. Only thing we don't have in the kitchen is a dishwasher, but there really is no place to put a dishwasher. That's the door to the garage. So yeah, no dishwasher for us. It's okay. I've gotten used to like washing dishes in the sink. It's kind of become therapeutic for me. So I put our blender right there, and then we have our little spices, electric can opener, kettle, rice cooker, stuff. Oh my god, I gotta show you guys these. Ian got these for me from Winners. Aren't they just so cute? Look at their little measuring spoons, and they got mushrooms on them. They're so witchy. I love them. Here's the sink. I want to get a new faucet. I don't like this faucet. I miss the one that has the detachable thing from our other house, but one thing at a time. It's expensive to get a house. I had to like get a lot of things already, so. And then we got our little mushroom that my mom got me. So cute. Yes, but I hear you. This toaster oven was one of the best deals I ever found. Like, it's so cool. It's got so many different functions. It actually has an air fryer in it, which we have not yet figured out, and also a thing to do rotisserie chicken in. Yeah, we just mostly use it as like a toaster oven and toaster, but yeah. Yeah, I am totally pleased with the cupboard space. I have more than enough space for everything, which is really nice. And I have the Christmas tree up too, which it gets really weird in the camera. I don't know why, like the lights turn off, but they're not actually off. It's just a camera. So I don't know how to properly film a Christmas tree without the lights just disappearing randomly. But I'll give you a couple of shots of my Christmas tree. I really like to incorporate a lot of like earthy elements and kind of give it more of a Yule tree vibe than a Christmas tree. I have a lot of pine cones and dried citrus slices that I made last year, along with some little cinnamon ornaments that I also strung up last year. And then a lot of my ornaments are very earthy. I've got little mushrooms, icicles, things like that, like woodland type stuff. So that's the vibe of my Christmas tree. Okay, so let me bring you down my hall now to the other rooms. As you can see, I have a little mushroom ornament on the wall here, which I absolutely love. I think it's so cute. But yeah, let me show you the rest of the house. All right, so here is our bathroom. It's not huge, it's pretty small, but it's cute. It's perfect for the two of us. It's a little bit challenging when family's over because there's only one bathroom in this house opposed to the two in our last house. But I will say the one thing I have been loving about having one small bathroom is the cleaning. It has been so nice to only have to worry about one bathroom. Like, oh my gosh, the cleaning of the last house, there was just so much cleaning. Like, the house was a lot bigger. The glass shower in the ensuite bathroom, oh my god, that was a nightmare to clean. But just like keeping up with the cleaning of two bathrooms, it was a lot because I'm doing most of the cleaning, so it was just too much for me. I was stressed, I was overloaded. So I love our little bathroom. It's really cozy. I have like a little plant here. This is my this was my Yaya's plant. I took it from her house when they left the house to go to a home. And look at it, it's just growing a new little baby recently. So that's really exciting. I call it the Connie plant because my Yaya's name was Connie. So yeah, this one's thriving. So I keep this here. I think it likes the humidity of the bathroom. And we got good light in here as well. It looks small, but it's got a lot of storage. Like, we haven't even filled up the space that we have. We have the cupboard underneath the sink. There's the other cupboard beside the sink. And then there's a closet actually behind the door. And it fits a lot of stuff in. That's one of the places where it has all the personalized drawers and everything comes out, and it's really easy and it's very deep, like very deep. It fits a lot of stuff. I can fit all of our paper towels, toilet paper, like everything in there. It's really great. I'm not going to show you guys that because then you're just going to see all of our stuff and you don't need to see all of our bathroom stuff, but it's really nice. It looks like a tiny bathroom, but it fits so much stuff. Also, don't you guys just love the shower curtain? Like, I was so excited about this. Like, it's so witchy. And it's so exciting having your own place because then you could just really make it fit your personality. And the funny thing is, this wasn't even my idea. Ian actually found this. He was looking at a couple, he's like, which one do you like? And I like this one the most, and he ordered it. So I love that Ian is also just vibing with and like encouraging my witchy aesthetic. It makes me really happy. So it's been fun decorating and making this house our own home, and I'm so blessed, I'm so grateful. But anyways, let's continue the rest of the tour. All right, so this is nothing too exciting, but this is the other hallway that goes off the main hallway. This is just where I keep the ironing board. There's some more hooks here. There's a closet right here. So this is actually where the hot water heater thing, water heater, can't talk, is in there, along with some space for some other storage. I actually fit my vacuum in here, which is pretty impressive because the vacuum detaches, so fits in there, which is really nice. And there's a spot to hang some coats, so we have some extra coats that didn't fit in the front closet in this one. And then we have the washer and dryer. So this is kind of laundry central, nothing too exciting. We have the washer and dryer, some more cupboard space for like towels and everything that we need. So yeah, and then this back door goes into the backyard. Yeah, so I'm not gonna show you the backyard because one, it's nighttime, and two, everything's, you know, basically, it's cold now, so it's not as pretty as it looked when we moved in. But I'll insert a clip on the screen for you guys. I should have inserted a clip on a nicer backdrop because there's literally laundry here. Let me cover the laundry. This is more aesthetic, right? Let me insert a clip right here for you guys. Yeah, this is our backyard and it is magical. It gives me fairy forest vibes too. The people that originally had the house, I guess the woman apparently landscaped it herself. She did all the gardening and everything. I actually met this gentleman that was walking past my house shortly after we moved in, and he told me it was his grandmother that did it. So it was really cool. He told me all about how much love she put into it. I'm like, that was one of the first things I noticed when we moved into this house. So yeah, I absolutely love it. But there's just the most beautiful big tree and bushes, and there's a whole pathway. The only thing I don't love is how much stone is in there, so it's gonna make it hard for me to plant things when I want to plant things, but it is a nice backyard. There's this one plant that has these beautiful pink flowers that I love. It's a really nice space, and there's lots of birds, so I'm gonna be getting a bird feeder for sure because we have blue jays in our big tree. But there's just so many magical things I found just exploring this backyard. And let me show you the bedroom quickly. There's really nothing exciting about the bedroom. It's very simple, but I'll show you that quickly and then I'll show you the office. Office is obviously like, that's my filming space. That's where I have all my witchy things and spiritual things. So I think you guys will like that room the most. And this is the bedroom, which is very simple, very basic. It's super cozy. I like this room. I like the simplicity because it's just like, okay, I can come in here, just focus on sleeping. There's like no TV, there's nothing crazy. It's just like, no, come in here, you can relax, you can sleep. The closet in this room is Ian's closet because we don't have a walk-in closet like the last house. We did it that way. So Ian's stuff is in this closet, my stuff is in the closet in the office. But the window is, you can't see it now because it's nighttime, but that's facing the backyard, so when you wake up you can see the tree right outside there, and I've actually gotten some very beautiful views of blue jays like flying right in front of the window, which is really magical. So I really like that element of this space. So welcome to my office space. I love this room so much. So first of all, something I knew I would want when I finally had my office was I wanted it to be green. So I was very excited that my brother and my dad helped paint. Well, they painted. I did not do the work. They painted it for me. So blessed for their help because I'm not great with that stuff. So yeah, they painted it green for me. So it was green the day we moved in. I wanted to get the painting out of the way because once we moved in, I knew moving furniture and stuff would be a pain and it probably would never get done. So they actually painted it for me before we moved in. Plus paint fumes, I don't want those near my birds. So yeah, they painted it green. It feels very earthy. I love it. It feels very me. As much as I loved my pink room for a while and most of my YouTube career so far, you guys always loved the pink room, but I very much grew out of the pink room and I love the earthy colors now. So I was really excited to have this green space. This room has all of my witchy things. It has all my spiritual stuff, so all my singing bowls, instruments. It has my altar, my shelf with my bookshelf and crystals, and vanity, which still needs to have the mirror and lights mounted. I have yet to get that set up. I need help with that because I'm not good at hanging up things like that. I have hung up, you know, pictures throughout, you know, and little decorations throughout the house, which I was nervous to do at the beginning, but I managed to overcome that and hang up most of the stuff. But there are some things that still need to be hung up. But yeah, I like the closet space too in these rooms. There are nice big sliding doors, which makes it easy to access things. There's a lot of storage space, so I can fit all my clothes along with all my extra stuff like filming equipment, things like that. Yeah, this is a very cozy space. Yeah, it's nice to finally use it more. Obviously I come in here if I'm, you know, playing my singing bowls or whatever I'm doing in here, getting ready. But I want to utilize the space to the best I can, which was intended to film in here and also edit videos at my desk. So this is why we need to get rolling with YouTube again, because I have this room for a reason and like every single time I've walked past here, I'm like, okay, Dina, like time to get on top of that and get things going. But it's a nice space, and I was worried actually that I wasn't gonna be able to fit everything in my house, because I saw this house one time before I moved in. Isn't that crazy? And I had the video clip that I took. That was it, because things move so quick. So Ian didn't even see this house in person before we bought it. Isn't that crazy? He happened to be out of town that weekend when myself and the real estate agent saw this house, and I'm like, okay, this is a great house. Like, I feel like this is our house. We need to go for this. So Ian kind of just trusted me. But the first time he saw the house was like a week before we moved into it, where we got our final viewing, our final walkthrough. So it was pretty crazy. So I didn't have a very clear memory spatial wise. So I was concerned about space. I didn't know if we were gonna be able to fit over things. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to fit all my stuff in the office, but everything worked out. Like it worked out well, but like the market moves fast. Honestly, the housing market is insane. It's very competitive. It's very crazy. We were one of 8 people or couples, or I don't know, groups of people anyways, that were trying to get this house. Like, I was so nervous because I'm like, oh my God, if someone bids higher than us, like what if we don't get it? But I trusted my gut. I'm like, I had a good feeling about this house. I also wrote a letter to the homeowner because that was recommended to us. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this. And it was all really fast, and I had next to no time to do it. Like, we saw the house on the Saturday, and then Monday they were already taking offers. So we had to put an offer on Monday, which meant that we had to go get pre-approval before like 5 o'clock. I think it was like 5 or 6 o'clock on Monday, which is insane. So after seeing this house, I like quickly get this email going. I put urgent in the headline, so it's seen first thing Monday morning. We're getting our approval for this house. Like at work, like legitimate at work on my lunch, I typed out a letter to the homeowner, emailed it to my real estate agent. She got everything together. She gave it to them. And then we didn't really hear anything. We just knew that there was 8 people that we're competing with, or we were one of 8. And then the next day, so I was actually out with a friend, and I was kind of getting the play-by-play from Ian texting me, and I found out that we were in the top 3, and I'm like, oh my God, please let this be our house. Like, it was so hard to try and find a place that we liked. And then I got home that night, and Ian's on the phone with our real estate agent, and like, he's got this look on his face. I'm like, oh my God, like, what's going on? And he told me that they chose us, and I was just like freaking out, like crying, so excited, just like so blessed for everything. And our real estate agent, she did so much for us, like such a beautiful friend. Like, oh my God, guys, like it was crazy. We were excited, but we were nervous. Like, he was nervous because he'd never seen the house before. He's like, I just bought a house and I haven't seen it. But it was a wild journey. Buying your first house it's a lot of like learning curves. Like, there's so much new that you don't understand, and you kind of just have to go with it and just, follow the breadcrumbs and just go with the flow. Anyways, not to ramble on forever, but I'm just really excited that we have a place to call home, and I feel grounded here, and I don't have to leave until I want to leave, which is like the biggest thing, because after what happened with their last landlord, I was so nervous about renting again. So I'm just really grateful that I have this space. And thank you so much for hanging out. I'm so happy I got to share it with you. And yeah, there's gonna be hopefully lots of videos to come. I hope that you'll come along on this journey with me in this new house, this new beginning. And thank you so much, as always, for being here. Love you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day or night, whatever time it is when you're watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.